Hello Diamonds and welcome back to ECOLife Season 15. So we are now in version 9.5. So it does have a little bit different UI. So like the messages are on the top corner for me and the semi-transparent window is nice. I also started upgrading the building to make it a bit better as the kitchen is currently still not working. I need a bit more. I did buy some more like bricks, but I haven't set them up yet. And yeah, so the vehicles, they have few bugs running. Like for example, the front loader has absolutely no sound, and yesterday when I was driving my truck, it was like really choppy audio. So if during today's video it pops in, then I will just mute it out during the ride so it doesn't annoy everyone. Yeah, and with the shop UI, we have now different sections. So we can have categories like hunting, mining, other, for example. And yeah, so at the moment I'm out of everything because, well, I just logged in. Yeah, literally, we only have powered card for sale. Yeah, I would need to go downstairs and do some work on that. I did yesterday also lose my fish traps for some reason. They didn't show up at all. I tried to tag them and I still couldn't find them. So they're accessible from the other storage, but I didn't see them. So let's see if they're finally back. They're finally back. Good. Yeah, yesterday there was nothing, just empty space. And then it showed like the location to be like more than 1,000 meters away, which again was not correct. Yeah. So what else? With the update notes, the hunting is now even worse than it was because they decided to change that the benefit you get from level 3 is to get the arrows back, which of course can save a lot of resources, but well, headshotting animals is not as easy. And second thing is that the percentage of the damage caused by headshots is no longer 100%, it's only 50% extra, which again means that it's not gonna be easy. So at least I know that in the future I will probably not have any hunting skill requirement, so I don't take this profession anymore. And yeah, it now does show the damage you inflict on top of the animal as well, so it's does have slightly easier understanding for everything, because before it went into the notifications bar, which, well, normally I don't even notice. I mean, notification that is not noticeable doesn't really sound like notification. But yeah, so there are few quite big changes for that. So yeah, I'm going to the wrong place. Yesterday I did try a little bit mining and all those things, but yeah, there's still a lot left to do. Let's go upstairs. I have to continue with my house building. I think I put it in nearby storage. Yes, I have the bricks there. I have quite big tree in my house as well. Where should I start? I should do the roof first. Probably good place to start at. Then let's use. So yeah, a lot of different options for building. You can have the 45-degree wall, which is kind of nice. And then of course you can have like thin floor, like top bottom options, and walls that are on the edge. So you can actually make really interesting architecture. So it kind of adds up with all the windows as well. So it can like, for example, like this current wall, it's kind of in the middle. So instead of that, let's quickly build this one. Then I will go upstairs and show exactly what it means, why I think it's really nice to have. So if you take regular wall, it's kind of in the middle of the block, right? And with this option, you can have it on one side of the block. So if you want, for example, your bed to be totally against the wall, you can build the wall in such way. And it also gives you access for some other options like this small corner. So if you really make the house in such way that the wall is kind of like inside, you can then put it on the side and kind of nice rounded corner for the building. I think it can look really, really, really good for people who like this style. And yeah, so there are now also greenhouse glass blocks. I started to build it, but I haven't finished anything, so just playing around with some extra stuff. Let me put those bricks all back. I think I need to continue my house a bit before it's ready. Now the roof, and there's plenty more, so I need to switch out all this wall and the other pillars and stuff as well. It's definitely a lot of work. The middle walls, I think, can still stay the same. This up. I don't know why I was thinking that it's storage. So this is currently, currently I'm not really doing anything special yet in this building, but later I probably want to make it kind of more fancy, I guess. So now it's 165. So still left some, but we need to get rid of those pillars, maybe this part of the roof as well. 5 blocks. 5. Going to be at this. 8. Slowly getting somewhere. Let's change those pillars. See what it gives us. So we need 6 blocks. And for this, what is the good piece for that? Not even sure. We could use like side brace or something like that to give like slightly different look, but it doesn't look that good. But this is also something that we can now use for the walls when they are kind of on the sides. I'm quite sure we can design interesting stuff. We'll use the regular ones at the moment. As I said, later I might change the building. Didn't build here. So yeah, now it doesn't really put the block down when it fails to execute the build commands. So it's a little bit better than before as well. Yeah, I remember like sometimes when it kind of couldn't build blocks, it just put like stored them on the floor, and it was not good. Definitely they have done really good changes. Built. Oh, 74. So I still need to do more of that. Maybe I should do it upstairs. I have better access to all the edges, I guess. 2, 3, 4. The stack sizes are still the same. Let's take 15 those and put as the floor. See if it's any better. Oh, I still have to do all the roof. 182. So now it's working, and yeah, our housing score is 15.4, so a little bit better. Yeah. Our finances, well, we do have a little bit money. As well, the government nicely pays us a bit. 25 giggles every few hours. Yeah, so yesterday I did some transfer of stuff. No black glass available for sale. I really want black glass. I used black glass for here, so I think it's quite beautiful. I mean, it doesn't really look black from this side. Does it look black from outside? Yeah, a little bit. I think when you're like total outside, it looks. Of course, I will jump into my own. No, it kind of looks kind of like, what I want to say, like a bit darker. They're like tinted windows. But yeah, so I want at least 6 more blocks so I can finish the windows. Otherwise, I have to do some fancy walling or something in the middle to make it look better. Bedroom can look different. It's not the kitchen part. Yeah, a lot of work that I need to do with the building as well. And now I can actually also put my fish away. The new things, like you can clean the crabs, so it no longer is just wasteful element. I can make it into raw fish. There's also crab pots, which is meant for catching crabs. It's also a new item. There are some changes to the fishing pole that I'm not really happy with. Like the fishing line can break, therefore kind of makes it much more difficult to use. And of course it has the durability, so yeah, we'll see how all that goes. Let's take our fish and put it in there. Yeah, another thing is that you can specify from which stockpiles you want to take the items and put the items. So for example, like let's say if you don't want to put the items on certain stockpile, you can just say that do not take from there, or you want to only put, you just select everything as needed. It can definitely improve the way how we interact with stockpiles, because before we were kind of arranging everything based on all that. So yeah, I'm quite happy with some of those things. Something with vitamins. Horrible. Okay. Something that is not horrible and giving vitamins. This gives 13. Because they also made balancing more difficult for the foods. Definitely requires a lot more work and attention now. Yeah, otherwise the UI seems clean. Not really complaining. They have kind of new sections like tech tree. So you can see it like in some other games, like what feeds into which researchers. So paper milling is not discovered, it seems. You have a lot of other stuff already done. Advanced cooking, advanced baking. The cutting edge cooking is about to come. And also now the cutting edge cooking is required for some other elements, like I think it was biodiesel, for which you need to have it. Yeah. Now like the cooking becomes like more popular and more required. Industry, I hope we can get soon, so we can make skid steers and trucks. Of course, oil drilling, so we can actually use those trucks. A lot of work happening. Yeah. That looks a bit different today. Very interesting. And they changed the font for the signs, so now it looks very different. Yeah, everything else is still the same, so the UI hasn't changed. I think I can go to the city, so we can sell those to... Okay, Rubber Ducky has some money, so we can sell it there. No one is buying Haunted Stone, which is fine. Kinda start stuff. Let's see how the audio for the track is. So yesterday it was really crackly at one point. The moment it's good. Let's hope it stays good. Otherwise it's too much editing. Even now, because the truck is very loud, and I kinda have to adjust the volume when I'm dealing with the truck. It's like, as it's extra -5 decibels compared to the rest of the game audio. Yeah. I always go through the Kdenlive and adjust all the audio stuff for like the intro part or for my voice. Rubber Ducky. So the selling part is also different, and yeah, some other players have also said that it's very difficult to distinguish what is like available and not, just because the color difference is not significant enough. So it would be nice if the blue turned like into like darker red or something, or just shows slightly differently. The color itself isn't enough. And yeah, now we have the selected option. It shows how much we have and what they want and so on. Okay, 39. Add to carts. So you cannot just put the numbers in and then do the trade immediately. It now requires few steps. And we have curtains. It can look quite good. I'm thinking that maybe we should take few curtains. Wool curtains. Let's take 9. the cards. Cotton curtains, also 9. And it's good, it automatically selects the quantity box, so you can easily just put it in and use it. Really nice. And on the housing, there's nothing at the moment. Okay. Anything else we might want? We don't really want these beds. Basic upgrades. And no profits. You can just complete the trades. It confirms. So you can see that you will sell this much and you will get this and this. So you say yes, and catching. It's done. Now we have all the curtains loaded up. It looks nice on the track. Let me see if there's anything else to sell. Yesterday there was Roadworks was doing some really interesting deals. They had some roads for free that I just had to deliver to the government. Not today. It's fine. Anyone selling those? Okay. Yeah. Emily is selling them for free. That's very interesting. But yeah, I'm not doing that type of money making at the moment. Maybe later. It's very strange that they just put it for free. Or maybe, actually there's an option. I think that maybe they have the truck still connected to the shop. It should be, of course, deconnected. But maybe it's just that they park the truck next to the shop and kind of connects the stockpile. At the same time, the pricing they set up in the store themselves. Yeah, it makes no sense really. Yeah, I understand that the road crew should be free. Why is it free like in other stores for anyone? It should be all taken to the right place. Yeah, a mystery. At the moment the audio seems to be fine with that. Let's take one of the curtains downstairs already. But those are just decorations and they don't give any extra. But this is also like if you put the wall inside, then you can put this right next to it. This can look quite nice. This is, for example, how it looks. We'll take this out. Just add not enough items. Bugged out a bit. This way we can have all the curtains available. See if I can get other stuff or other windows. Just I can't go all the way to the edge because, well, those curtains will intersect. But yeah, just see. Sometimes it doesn't place the blocks. But this is pretty much how those curtains really look. Maybe not the most beautiful ones, but I mean, okay, yes. So let me put the shelving back. I will just put this in front of the beds. Yeah, we don't have enough space. And one other really big update that many have mentioned is about the carts. So it has totally new look compared to what it was before. It looks a little bit bigger in my opinion. Here it is. It has the front bar and everything. And yet the handles are different, and otherwise it's still the same item. So no difference there. Yeah, I still have my vehicle here. So let's see if there's any change on the audio now. Yeah, it's still silent. Which is good because, well, I mean, having the diesel engine sound doesn't make much sense anyway. Yeah. This mode is still the same, so no difference. We can easily just break the blocks and use them later for everything. And for the connection, I mean, this one you cannot really connect to anything because, well, it's not that type of item. Let's take a handful of iron ore. I should have brought my cart, but I'm too lazy. I'll go upstairs and kinda conclude everything. The ladder is so long. Still have one piece placed there. Okay, we paid the tax. Yeah, a lot of notifications. I had to pay 162 as tax. Okay. This interface is kind of the same. Crushed gold gives the mixed rock. And now you can also recycle some of the stuff. So once we get mining 4, which we are a little bit away, then we can start crushing it and, well, make back something, a little bit rock. And that rock we can then sell for like to the dock and get a little bit money. But yeah, it's quite expensive, like you're using up 12 mortared stone to get only 2 of the crushed rock. So yeah, probably not the best, but well, recycling after all. I think it should be a bit more equal, like 1-to-1, maybe not 1-to-1. Yeah, it actually makes sense because to make mortared stone, you're using rock, right? On the workbench, it's good, but you're using 6 rocks to make 1 mortared stone. So you have like 1.5 of the crushed, if you count this way, like the block size. And now you put 12 times of that, which is 18. And out of 18 crushed, you get only 2. I think it's very wasteful. So I would put it more like 1-on-1, or maybe it's even like 2-for-1, but not 12-to-2. It's like 6-to-1. I think this ratio is a little bit too harsh. It's like, I'm quite sure that everyone can imagine, like, if they take like brick wall and kind of crush it into tiny rocks, doesn't really change the size much. Of course, some of the powder might not be usable, but still, they're very different. But yeah, so I will order this up. I already brought it up. The power window is the same. No difference there. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on and what has changed. So I hope the game gets better and better every day, and we can, well, enjoy playing it even more. Yeah, I think I will leave the video right here. It's already 30 minutes as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.